Today's video we'll be making a simple circuit that will hopefully flash an LED turned on and off and do stuff like that. So we'll also be writing code for this. So first, for the materials that you'll need like a breadboard, you'll need a GPIO extension board, a GPIO shield, a Raspberry Pi, and some other things that I'll show you. So on the breadboard, just place the GPIO extension board on the top and take the GPIO shield, plug it into the pins on the GPIO extension board and the Raspberry Pi. So then along with that, we'll need two jumpers. You can see I have right here. You'll need an LED, and you'll need 220 ohms resistor. So first, take the one of these jumpers I have, and then plug it in to any GPIO pin. So I plugged it into GPIO 4. Then take the other side and plug it into any place you want on the breadboard. So then you'll need the resistor right here, and take it and plug it in onto onto the same line as where the jumper ended. So then just plug it in somewhere there. It's fine to bend these since they're very bendable and can bend back. So then once you plug that in, take this an LED, and make sure that the shorter side of the shorter rod of the LED is facing towards the extension board. So then take that and place the longer side onto the place where the resistor ends. So take that and put it there. Then now you'll need your last jumper. So first take it and place it in the same line as where the shorter side is, and then take this and place it onto a ground pin. Like see, this is a ground pin, this is a ground pin, and there will be a few ground pins. So we plug it into a ground pin since a ground pin is where it'll say the circuit ended. So this is basically the simple circuit that's needed. You can just see with the path of electricity from the shield, goes from the shield to the pin we're using in the code, then from here to there, then through the resistor, through the LED, then through the other jumper and back there. So that's how it'll work. So now with all the hardware connections, we can go on with the code. So these are all this is like some tutorial I found, and that you can use this to help you. So what we have to do is basically download something. You can see just go up, sudo apt-get install wiring pi. So just enter that in our thing, sudo then apt-get install wiring pi. So I already installed it, so let's say so yeah, see, wiring pi is already the newest version, and you can test it with GPIO-V. You see, this is the details. So now that we have that installed, just go to one of the editors. So just you can press the Raspberry Pi logo, go to programming. I'll just use this one. So here it is. So these are the two packages that we have to import, and then we can start the programming. So then we first have to make a variable that has the GPIO pin that we're using. So I use GPIO 4, and for that we can use this guide right here. If we keep going down, yes, right here, GPIO. So GPIO numbering. Just let me go up. So you can see right here, these are the GPIO pins. So I use GPIO 4. So then if we want to count what GPIO pin number we have to use, we just do it like this. So from 3v3 plus, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the pin I have to use is 7. So let me go back here. Just give me a second. Here. So now let's say LED pin equals 7. So now we can define setup. It's a function which will set up all the stuff all the pins and the circuit we're using. Define setup. So you can see here, there's some sample code that I made, and it says gpio.setMode, and gpio.setup. gpio.output is basically, it's just gonna give a output of voltage. So gpio.load gives little, so it turns off. gpio.high gives high voltage, so then it turns on. So then we go here, right here, has to add the colon. So then gpio.setMode, and then you can just take a look again right here if you want to see. So as you can see, so then we see that, so then just go enter this stuff and make sure that board is all caps. So that's good. So now GPIO dot setup. Okay, and then we can do LED pin, comma, and then you just take a look again, GPIO.low, so it doesn't like and GPIO.out. So sorry about that. GPIO.out. Make sure out is capitalized fully. So now we can just do GPIO.output. It's not really necessary, but let's just add it. Dot output, and then LED pin, comma, GPIO.low. So that means we won't see anything. So we won't see the LED light up when we started. So that's just the setup thing. And now we can define loop. So define loop. This is basically the loop where where our LED will flash. So then just enter there. So then if we want this to continue forever, we can just do while true, because that's it's a while loop and it'll last forever. So then we do GPIO.output, and then GPIO.output, and then LED pin, which is our pin we're using, and then comma GPIO.high, so then turns on and then turns off. Then we can do time not sleep to put the time between turning on and off, so it gives like a flash. So then time not sleep, add 2, so time not sleep, then we can just do 0.2, so it's like a quick flash. And then we can add GPIO.output, and then LED pin, comma, GPIO, dot high, low. So now we close that up, and then add another time not sleep, so then it doesn't just quickly go to high again. Time dot sleep, my bad, and then 0.2. So that's our loop, and now we're almost done. Now we just have to add a few things to make this work. So you can see here, this is the destroy. Like if we enter like something with our keyboard, like CC Control C, then it'll destroy then it'll stop the program. So we don't really need that. We can just press the stop button. So all we'll need is right here. So this is basically the program entrance. So if everything's right, then it'll say program is starting, and then setup, and it'll do the setup function, which is this. And then we will do loop. So let's just add that after. So I'll show you what I mean. Control V, and then enter loop. So now if we run it, you'll see we have to save it. So let's just go save it blinking, and then let's just go here to Pi, then press OK. So you can see that it does that. You can't see that the LED is blinking, but it is. So then I'll show you that in the next clip. So this code definitely works, as I can say. So just take a moment, pause the video, and copy it or try to understand it if you want. Okay, so then let's just stop. Okay, so that was pretty cool. So you can see our circuit is all ready, and our LED is actually turned on when I did the program. See this one? So now let me just run it again to see, so you can see it flash in action. So let me just press run right here. And now if we press run, you can see our LED is now flashing pretty quickly. You can also add another LED in there, and I'll just show you that right now. Actually, in another video, since I'm kind of lazy. So that's basically it. As you can see, the count is still the count there, then the pi right here, and then the Ethernet cable and the power supply. So yeah, that's basically my first tutorial doing this Raspberry Pi these Raspberry Pi projects. So thank you.